Alright, hi there, I'm Sean Francis.
And I'm Ben Macha.
And this is the Calling It Out talk show where we talk about things breaking in the news, things going on in Singapore. So, Ben, what's at the top of the breaking news right now?
So, I think 6 October, there's this breaking piece of news. Basically, there's been there's been a Hep C outbreak that apparently you got 22 people infected and 4 of which are dead right now. So yeah, can you tell us more about Hep C? B or Hep what?
Yeah, so anyway, the infection in question in this entire case is called Hepatitis C. Hep C is also known as the silent epidemic because it's a big thing all around the world. It's a major infection that stays with you for life. I have to emphasize that, for life.
How curable is it?
0% curable. You get it, you can't. It's kind of like AIDS, but not as horrific as that. But there is no cure for it, okay? Stays with you for life and it affects your kidneys, and the treatment is really, really expensive. Yeah, it's a big, disastrous thing to have.
Okay, so how did this outbreak actually happen? Because I'm guessing Hep C is not airborne. So how did the outbreak?
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, good question. So Hep C is it's not an airborne disease. It's not something that you can catch just by, having somebody sneeze at you.
So it's not an outbreak that just happens.
Yeah, it never just happens, okay? Now, the two main ways that a person can get Hep C are by sharing needles, doing drugs, and by using lousy tattoo equipment.
So it transfers through blood, basically.
Basically, yeah. That's
okay, so how did a hospital transfer blood and Hep C?
Yeah, so that's the funny thing, you see. Up to this point, they're not even sure what the root cause is. And I have to emphasize that it's been 5 months since the case broke out. They have no idea. Right now, they are saying their best guess is that it was through intravenous means, okay?
Sharing...
Which basically means needles, not necessarily sharing needles, but something to do with needles, blood, and the transfusion of blood.
Why did the doctors have to investigate that?
Yeah,
you open up a medical book, how does Hep C spread? Our best guess is Hep C spread the way Hep C spreads.
Yeah, blood transfusion is pretty much the only way Hep C spreads. So what kind of a guess is that? Oh my god. Okay, so it's a huge major case right now, okay? 22 people, in fact. 4 dead, okay? Not only that, but it's been reported 4 months late. 4 months, no public safety advisory, no report, nothing. Okay.
And here's the thing, it is important for the press to report these things because if you're gonna go get some kidney treatment over there, it was a renal ward, right?
Renal ward,
yeah.
Which means kidney ward,
kidney. Yeah. So if you're gonna get some kind of treatment over there, right, I think it's basic consumer rights for you to know that people are getting Hep C over here. Maybe I shouldn't go there. It's like would you go to a restaurant if they told you that, hey, this restaurant gives you food poisoning? It's basic consumer rights.
And that is and you have the right to know. I mean, I'm just thinking about it right now. Okay, now diabetes is really, really rampant in this country. We're one of the highest rates in the world. What comes along with diabetes is dialysis. So there are lots of people on dialysis, and I cannot imagine the number of those people.
How intravenous is...
No, okay, so imagine that number of people who go for dialysis on a weekly, monthly basis or whatever, okay? They go to SGH and they come out. Everything is fine, so they go in, go out, they get the treatment, everything is fine. Now, when this news report breaks 4 months later, I'm going to be shaking there, because my dad, my granddad, my grandma, and someone could have gone to SGH renal ward to get their dialysis done. I would be extremely afraid, and I would have no idea about whether or not my loved one has Hep C because it can lie dormant for a person's entire life.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you're lucky that SGH is a small private clinic, right?
No.
It's not.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic. I can't tell if you're... Yeah, but really...
Singapore General Hospital.
Yeah, okay, so it's a huge public safety breach. Really, I would like to know from the Straits Times, if you all happen to be watching this video, why? As in, why not report on it? Why wait 4 months?
Why wait after elections to report it?
You did the Straits Times did a fantastic report on timeline of events, okay? The whole thing started to break out in April. By May, they were taking some action, and by June, they had, kind of quarantined
Yeah.
the situation. And so by the end of June, 1st of July period, 18 of the 22 infections had already been discovered. 4 more trickled in the time after that. You know, I mean, why wait 4 months? Like,
Why wait after elections?
yeah, okay, so
I mean, not to insinuate anything lah, but come on. Oh, but on that note, right, the Workers' Party actually released a press statement
Okay.
about that. So, you know, to all of you say, oh, Workers' Party don't do anything, they did release a press statement about this. You know, it shows you that check and balances are important.
Yeah, that's the biggest example of checks and balances. The stat boards and the press screw up, and we have an opposition party coming in to ask the right questions within 24 hours of the news breaking. Props to the Workers' Party. I
And
think
by
that's-
right, this
yeah.
is on the job of the press to actually keep the check and balances. You know, they have to look at these things and go, hey, these things happen. Why did these things happen?
Yeah, it's like when you were saying that, I just felt like laughing because like when has the press ever done that? Okay, so speaking of things that people don't do, right? I think this entire situation is really emblematic of just the kind of attitudes our stat boards and our press have. They don't have this culture or this attitude that when things go wrong or there's an outbreak, we should inform the public, we should put them at ease, you know, we should address the situation. No.
Wait, I think that they would have done that if it was something like something highly contagious like SARS, or if it was an airborne thing where it's the virus's fault. But when it comes to something being bloodborne and it's the hospital's fault, you know, that's okay. That's green. That's okay territory to cover.
I guess maybe
I'm just guessing.
I'll give you an example, okay? Obama, when the Ebola crisis broke out in West Africa, okay, Obama made a public address saying that you don't have to worry, we have the situation under control, it's not an epidemic in the US, and even if it comes to the US, we are well prepared. There is that certain level of communication between stat board
Yeah, it's like a
and
mark
public.
of a good leadership, a
Yeah.
good leader and stuff like, you know, like, you know, telling people, hey, chill, this happened, yes, you know,
Yeah.
it hasn't even happened to us yet.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it, you know.
Yeah, so it's
There's
just
a
that-
communication going on.
Yeah, so he addresses the issue in a timely way. He doesn't wait 4 months. He doesn't even wait at all. You know, I mean, before the thing becomes an issue, it's addressed. And the second thing is that he just puts the people at ease. I mean, right now, right now, you'd be worrying about these things, you know, I mean.
So
that-
what's going on? This happened in one place. Are there like a whole bunch of people with Hep C that we haven't found out yet? You know, what's going on? How did this happen?
Yeah, it's really emblematic. The stat boards are not talking to us. There's this general attitude that, you know, we're just the common people and we don't really matter and there's no need to address us or address these
No,
concerns at
and
all.
the thing is, you know, they're using the word outbreak a lot. I don't think there can really be an outbreak of Hep C, especially in a first world country. This probably came from the hospitals. That's the news that we're getting now. Okay, so it's not like someone sneezed and infected other people with Hep C. You know, it's not like an outbreak where it can't be controlled or something like that. Someone somewhere messed up.
And that's precisely what the press should be doing. You should be calling out these things, but the press isn't doing that, so we started the Calling It Out show to call this
Yeah.
out.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Please support us on Patreon.
Yeah, anyways, new videos are coming up every Thursday. We're going to try to cover all the news as it breaks as quickly as we can, so do stay tuned to TOCTV and the Calling It Out show. We'll see you next time.
Bye.